If you're looking for the ultimate off-road performance shock for your lifted 2021 and newer Bronco, then you need the Bilstein B8 8112 ZoneControl CR DSA Plus Rear Coil-Over. Featuring multiple adjustments for height, damping, rebound, and a ton of cool technology, this one is about as good as it gets, and it's a great fit for the Bronco owner who really wants to use their rig in challenging off-road conditions. Now, just a quick note on fitment before we get into deep here. This one is designed to fit the driver's side rear corner of 2021 Broncos, not equipped with the Sasquatch package, that are lifted 2.1 to 2.9 inches. The passenger side and matching front shocks are also available on our site, and these are sold separately, so make sure you get all 4 of them in your cart so you can get the most performance possible out of your Bronco. Now, Bilstein has long been a leader in suspension technology, and the B8 8112 has some of the coolest stuff available on the market today. Now, this is positioned as part of the Black Hawk series, and it builds on the principles of what makes the B8 fundamentally a great shock, but it's going to add all of Bilstein's Halo technology into the mix. And one of the biggest highlights here is the zone control position-sensitive damping. Now, inside of the shock, you get not 1, not 2, but 3 pistons. 1 full-size digressive valve piston like you'd find in any other Bilstein shock, and then 2 secondaries with built-in adjustments. The first is the JCO, or the Jounce Cutoff. Now, that has an adjustable 2-stage telescoping internal compression stop. That's going to eliminate the need for an external bump stop and allows you to customize the experience with the goal of keeping the shock from bottoming out. On the other end, you're going to find a rebound cutoff, or RCO, and that has an internal spring to improve deceleration and stabilize the shock during large compression events. Now, this also eliminates the need for an external limit strap, and everything is contained within the shock itself. The goal here is to ensure that your Bronco will maintain a comfortable ride and allow you to keep control even under high load or through large suspension inputs. So if you happen to take your rig off of a big jump, when it unloads, it's not gonna flounce all over the place, and when you finally come back down to the ground, it's not gonna break your teeth. You can also dial this in exactly the way you want. You've got dual speed adjustable high and low compression through the dials here on the remote reservoir. You've got 20 different settings for the low speed compression and 10 different settings for the high speed compression. Low speed is going to be done through the gold dial here, high speed through the blue. You can also adjust that Jounce cutoff through the dial right here at the top of the shock. You get 10 different settings for that too. So you really have a lot of flexibility to dial in this exactly the way that you want. The external reservoir is one of the biggest I think I've ever seen on a shock for a street-driven vehicle, and this is 60 millimeters wide, so it's going to give you a ton of additional fluid capacity to aid in all this damping and rebound performance. You're also going to find a finned housing over top to help with heat dissipation, so this is not going to suffer from cavitation. The threaded spring seat at the bottom also offers additional ride height adjustability if you want to dial that in, though it does come set and ready to go in its ideal position, according to Bilstein, right out of the box. But you can get up to 3 inches of additional height. Now, all this adds up to serious performance and excellent ride quality, and every one of these is tuned for a specific application. So you're also going to find a 288 pound per inch spring rate that actually has a progressive rate too. So as this thing loads up, it will get stiffer and keep you in control. This is specifically selected for a Sasquatch package equipped Bronco and is designed to work with your rig and that really awesome shock inside. Now, construction, as we've come to expect from Bilstein, top-notch. Aerospace quality components are utilized throughout. The body of the shock is made from aluminum with this nice gray powder coating over top. You're gonna find even more aluminum on the top mounts and down at the bottom here too. Also on that remote reservoir. Connecting the 2 pieces, this is actually a steel braided line that has a nice cloth braided covering over top to just make it look a little bit nicer. At the mounting point, again, you'll find high quality aluminum, all of it anodized with some chrome plating here and uprated bushings for less deflection. The spring itself, that's made from cold wound shot peen steel, so this is super strong and it's had all the imperfections removed before it got the black powder coating that you see over top for additional protection against corrosion and rust. It also comes fully assembled and ready to bolt onto your Bronco, and the best part in my book is that these are fully rebuildable and revalvable. So you can continue to modify or even rebuild them yourself with some parts from Bilstein, provided you got some mechanical skills and some time. And that is a feature that we really don't see in other shocks out on the market. Accordingly, however, the pricing is going to reflect all of that good stuff. Expect to pay about $1,900 per shock. Now, no getting around it, the cost is steep. However, If you want this kind of performance, you gotta be willing to pay for it. There really is nothing else quite like this on the market. And for the performance, the adjustability, the durability, and just the build quality here, it really can't be overstated, and it's worth every penny. There is a reason for that price tag, and you really do get what you pay for in this situation. But if you can swing it, trust that it will be worth the investment, and it's gonna make a huge difference in how your Bronco performs both on and off-road. Installation gets a 2 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and the job should take you about 1 hour per shock to complete. Now this is again designed to be ready to bolt onto your Bronco right out of the box. You don't have to do anything except remove your old shock. No spring compressor here to mess with. You can just unbolt that old one, swap this right in its place, and you're on your way. Now, as always, when you swap out suspension components, you're gonna wanna make sure you get in alignment once you've got everything buttoned back up. Keep in mind too that this is only for one shock that we're talking about here. So if you're gonna be doing all 4 corners, it is gonna take you some more time. However, everything here, even the fronts, are designed to bolt right in, so the job's about as easy as it gets. And even if you've never messed with suspension before, again, this is a pretty straightforward task that most can easily accomplish at home with some time and some patience. That's gonna wrap it up here for our review of the Bilstein B8 8112 ZoneControl CR DSA Plus rear driver side coilover, fitting 2021 and newer Broncos, not equipped with the Sasquatch package, and a 2.1 to 2.9 inch lift. Thanks so much for watching, and for everything Bronco, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.